How to come up with business ideas. Seems like sometimes like you might be thinking all the ideas have been taken, and that's just couldn't be further from the truth, really, because there are just millions of business ideas to be had. And they don't need to be unique, new, fresh things, because what I've found really, one of the main points is people buy into people. So there's a lot of businesses that I've been following in the indie hacking community, like Mark Liu, for example, with his boilerplate, with this he's done data fast, code fast, and starter fast. And, you know, he's not the only person to have done this, but he's created a very successful business because it's him doing it in his way and with his take on it and with his brand, etc. And a lot of these AI wrapper now businesses are just, they already exist. They're already done, but it's somebody focusing on a particular niche, a particular market that's making somebody's life easier. So one good place to start to come up with ideas is focusing on groups of people that you know, or groups of people that you're aware of, that you interact with, or how you see the world, what you're into. For example, you know, food, for example, is a big passion of mine, and we've spent a lot of time decentralizing our sourcing of food by getting it from independent producers as much as possible, and the people that do that the best, like the Loving Foods, Hodmi Dodds, La Viella for the pasta, Riverford for a lot of things, the local chickens that we get from, they're not online, so we won't be able to put that in the directory, and also Organics for their stuff. So a lot of these guys just specialize in one or two, or you know, a handful of items because they're good. Like Loving Foods, they're all the fermented stuff, the fermented sauerkraut juice. And so a good place to start is also packaging the information or things that you've found out, and you'll know a lot more than you think you know, even if it's just you're into a particular sport and you've kind of gone through and tested loads of different equipment. You can start talking about that and building a business around things that you're into or things that you know. And once you start to unpackage from your mind and package up bits of information, knowledge, wisdom that you know, that you've gone out and learnt yourself or worked out yourself, you can combine it with other things and start to make businesses out of this. Like realfoodseeker.com is just the directory business model, and it's the list of foods and suppliers that we personally have found to be the best. They might not be for everybody, but you know, some people might not. Most people won't care about this, but if you're into sourcing really good food from lots of different suppliers, then we've done a lot of the legwork. We're going to package this information into a really easy to digest list and start a business from there. It's not a mega business. It's not even like remarkably clever, but it's beginning to do something and put it out there to see where that leads. It might only generate a few dollars a month, a few $100s a month with the list there, but if you have several of those businesses that are just sitting there making a few $100s, it's not going to take long until you're earning 2, 3, 4,000 a month, with largely having to do not a lot. And so many people like ask us about like food, or when we're talking about food, or recipes, and you passion, people can feel that energy and they're just like, oh yeah, I want to make that, or I want to do that. As I said in the video yesterday or earlier, this can then combine and develop on into many different things. You can increase the directory listing, start combining with recipes and know-how, nutritional information, videos, education, collaborating with other producers and giving a bit more of a purpose to it. We can install like an AI directory plugin, or use some of the directory services out there to increase and improve the website as well. And that could even turn into an online store. Once you've got a bit of power, a bit of clout with that, you can then start approaching specific suppliers that maybe don't have an affiliate program or don't have a white label or drop shipping option. And you can say, look, we're getting all this traffic now. We love what you do. Like, do you want to work together? We'll promote you. Can we, you know, take orders on our site and then you pick and pack and ship them out? And you could create your own little white label drop shipping system with this, so you can make more of a cut. A lot of people either do that or would be up for doing it if you've got the traffic, but you're not going to be able to approach people unless you've got something to start with. A lot of people get all excited and looking at the bigger picture, and then they start contacting people, and they're, you know, it's just like, well, where's your business? It's like, well, we haven't started yet. It's like, well, get something going. You know, that's what a lot of people on the Dragon's Den and the Shark Tank, a lot of people go in there with ideas like, well, how many sales you got? And they're like, well, nothing or not a lot. So that's not very attractive to somebody. They want something to be happening, something to be going for them to actually gauge it and see what the potential of this can be. Because it's hard to see potential in nothing. A lot of people think an idea is enough, but it's not. You need to get the idea into physical reality and moving. So you've got a bit of a clout to then start talking to these people. So yeah, how to start ideas, looking around you to see what people you can help or what groups of people you can help, looking inside you and your experience and past learnings and teachings and experience from life and work and business, to start packaging that up into putting it out there into useful information, and seeing how you can help the world. Like, look at future trends of where things are going. Obviously AI is a big trend. I think more local niche communities is a trend. The green tech is a big trend. I think camper vans and the outdoor kind of cooking and adventuring stuff will be a growing trend with the world, especially if they're going to be shutting down a lot of airports and putting carbon tax on travel, etc. It's hard to know, but you've got to try and see what you're into, see what you know, and see where the world's going, and try and blend those together, and then just do quick websites, quick startups with an idea, and try and get it out there, and try and see if people see how you feel about talking about it, see what the reactions of other people are to do it. So I think the main thing of how to have ideas is to just get into the habit of putting ideas out there regularly and testing them quickly, and either developing those ones that have a bit of a take on them or some good feedback, and dropping the ones that don't, not getting too attached to having one idea and then building it in your mind into something big and never really doing anything with it. So my name's Toddy. We're going to be launching 100 startups. We are launching 100 startups in 1,000 days to get as many examples out there as possible to show everybody what can be done now in an up-to-date fashion, in a fun way, in a fun educational way, where you can just skip around and be like, oh yeah, that's the direct business model combined with this model, there's the money side of things. You know, then you can just copy the methodology and copy any one of our businesses. That's what we want to do, not just sell courses or have all these things behind the wall. Just put it all up front and out there and give it away all for free, and we'll just make money from the affiliate links that if people go and buy. So it's a win-win-win for everybody. All right.